It's a real pleasure to be here. I'd like to say a lot more things about how much of a pleasure it is, but I've only got 15 minutes, and I want to share poetry with you and listen to some music. I must add very quickly that I hate flying, and this is my first visit to the United States for almost 15 years. So, and I did it in spite of the volcanoes. I'm going to read poetry tonight, mainly because for the last 9 months I've been doing nothing but writing poetry. It's a very difficult and fruitful thing to do. So, short poems. The first poem I'm going to read is a poem called "The World is Rich." They tell me that the world is rich with terror. I say the world is rich with love unfound. It's inside us and all around. Terror is there, no doubt. Violence, hunger, and drought. Rivers that no longer flow to the sea. It is the shadow of humanity. There's terror in the air, and we have put it there. We have made God into an enemy, have made God into a weapon, a poverty, a blindness, an army. But the world is rich with great love unfound. Even in the terror, there is love, twisted round and round. Set it free, river, flow to the sea. Thank you. The next poem I'm going to read is a poem called "More Fishes and Stars." A good friend of mine called Harper Simon, I gave him this poem and he made a song out of it. He called it "More Wishes Than Stars." But I want to reinstate the original feeling, just in case. More fishes than stars. Oh, everyone seems so certain. And everyone knows who they are. Everyone's got a mother and a father. Everyone knows where they're going and seems so sure they're going far. Everyone's got more friends than they can use. And they don't see how too much can confuse. Except me, because I'm a fool. I'm simple as a bee, but it doesn't matter. There are more fishes than stars. Oh, everyone seems so sure of themselves. And everyone is brimming with success. Everyone seems to know money will bring them the real happiness. Everyone's just been on holiday in the sun or are just coming back from one. They seem to have so much fun. Everyone's with the latest thing. They don't seem to feel life's hidden sting, except me, because I'm a fool, and I don't use everyone like a tool. I'm simple as a melody in C, but it doesn't matter. There are more wishes than stars. There are more wishes. I'm not too certain about many things, and I'm not too sure who I am. I ain't got no mother and no father. I'm slow like the trees when they grow. I'm sluggish like the ocean when it moves. And I love all things with a secret glow. I'm plain like water or like rain. And I think it's unlucky to complain. I'm easy like a fish that's free. or like that melody in C. But it doesn't matter. There are more fishes than stars. There are more fishes. I'm not chasing success. I'd like to transcend happiness. I'm not so sure if money is the meaning of life or whether it conquers or strife. I ain't been on holiday for some time, and I don't think that that's such a crime. I sit still like an oak tree on a hill, open to the all, like a window in a wall. But it doesn't matter, because I get to go to the source of the sea, where the mother of things looks after me. There are more fishes than stars, more wishes than stars. Thank you. This is a short 4x4. I love 4x4s. I was about a brief period of time in London. I don't know if you felt it here. And the poem is called The Stoics Season. The Stoics Season. It has been rather dry of late. There is not much food on anyone's plate. And even in the marketplace, hunger speaks out from every face. Everywhere the shops are closing down, and even bankers wear a frown. In the papers, there is economic doom, and misery lurks in every room. The old have lost their creed, the young are devoured by greed. This has been going on year after year. We're all drowning in fear. But in the garden of integrity dwell two wise souls with dignity. In the lean years, they kept their faith and reason, for the lean years are the Stoics' season. Thank you. This is a really, really short one. It'll be over before you notice it, so. A school in Germany wrote to us, a couple of writers, and asked us to give them a very, very short poem, 4 lines, about the rhino. They had a thing about rhinos. So this is my rhino poem. It's called The Rhino. My horn stands me apart, and I have a passionate heart. My skin is a thick crust. I walk in the wonder of dust. A couple of years ago, I got persuaded by a friend against my best intentions and my best wisdom to write a poem for Twitter. It, at the time, was the first Twitter poem in the English language. I was so surprised by the response, I got carried away and I wrote another one. This is that poem. It's called A New Year Poem, As Clouds Do Drift. You have to understand it was written 1 line a day. So I kept people waiting for a whole day while they chewed on this 1 line. It's a shame I have to read it so much more quickly tonight. But if you can stretch out your hearing while I read, you'll be in the right spirit. It's called A New Year Poem, As Clouds Do Drift. As clouds do drift above our heads, as dreams do flit above our beds, so time sieves through our lives. Where does it go? When it passes, what do we have to show? We can plant deeds in time as gardeners plant roses or thyme. We can plant thoughts or good words too, especially if they're noble and true. Time is an act of consciousness, the source of fruitfulness. To master it we are called. It is one of the greatest forces of the material world. We ought to use time like emperors of the mind, do magic things that the future, surprised, will find. We could transform our lives today, seek out a higher way. The Buddha sat beneath a tree and then from all illusion became free. And as we travel this life that is like a sea, we can have glimpses of eternity. We can join that growing fight to stop our world being plunged into night. We can wake to the power of our voice, change the world with the power of our choice. But there's nothing we can do if we do not begin to think anew. We're not much more than what we think. In our minds, we swim or sink. If there's one secret I'd like to share, it's that we are what we dream or what we fear. So dream a good dream today and keep it going in every way. Allow the moments of our life to help win the good fight or spread some light. The wise say, life's a dream, and soon the dream is done. But what you did in the dreaming is all that counts beneath the sun. The dream is real, and the real is a dream. Each one of us is a powerful being. Wake up to what you are, something of the sun, something of a star. Wake up to what you can be. Search for a high destiny, while clouds do drift above our heads and dreams do flit above our beds. How many minutes? Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I've got 1 minute, one last poem. The last poem I read is a poem to my father. He passed away some time ago. Haven't quite recovered. And this is to Dad, I guess, on the death of my father. And it's called, O Lion, Dream, O Lion, Roam no more. O Father Lion, roaming in my being, our fathers are not what they seem. Merge into me, help me be free. Multiply my powers beyond the ancestral towers. Bless me with your wisdom, guide me to my kingdom. Be the invisible warrior in life's upward fight as I strive for more love and for more light. Do not be angry with your son. Through him, good battles will be won. Don't fret about the years when we couldn't speak. Forget our mutual fears. There will be joy at life's peak. So do not fret, O Lion of the mind. There is much to do for mankind. Lend me your might in the glorious fight. Lend me your power in the need of the hour. Send me radiance, majesty, and fire, that I may grow stronger and climb higher. Into my blood, plant the secrets of the way, that I may live more wisely every day. Imbue me with your myth, solid, silvery one, that I may be attuned with the magic of the sun. O Lion, rage and roam no more in your son's troubled mind. Rest now on that blessed shore where eternal light is most kind. And you've all been very kind, and thank you. Thank you very much.